Hello and welcome everyone, Gamora here, and we are back with a brand new episode of Let's Play Bayonetta Origins, Cereza and the Lost Demon. So without further ado, let's play. Okay, so let's get started with Chapter 2, Into the Unknown. Very short. I mean, I guess it was not too short. What, 40-minute first chapter? Okay, new area found. Okay, nice, we got a map. Actually got a menu this time. Actually, I wonder if we had a menu the last time. I didn't even try pushing the start button.
Massive trees blocked almost all light from the moon. An eerie silence enveloped Cereza. She cautiously ventured onwards.
I'm guessing those two.
Don't surprise me like that!
Guessing oh, there. Okay, so there are some items it looks like we can pick up. Onyx roses. The petal from a black rose that blooms in Inferno. The faint magical energy it possesses makes it a favorite garden choice of fairies as well. Wonder if those petals at the bottom are is our HP. Is one gonna be plucked off at a time? Ooh, I wonder if there was something in the other direction that we missed.
Huh?
It's so high up. Just imagine if I fell. Oh. Now let's not try to picture it.
Don't look down.
Oh, especially with those thorns down there.
Come on, Cereza. One foot in front of the other.
Some creepy looking owls, man. Oh, that 180-degree head turn.
A plant from Inferno. I wonder how it will respond to my...
More on Witch Pulse. These infernal plants are bigger than Morgana's herbs. They will require more magic from Witch Pulse to reach their full size. Keep holding ZL until the Witch Pulse has succeeded multiple times. Be sure not to let go midway. Okay.
Magic. My magic feels more powerful than before. Could it be the brace?
That was fun. It's almost like a kind of a rhythm game at a certain point. Definitely bound to get more complicated. Avalon drops. Magical energy crystallized by Avalon. One bite sends a rush of rich sweetness from head to toe, instantly enrapturing anyone. I wonder if there's like multiple paths we can go down. Okay, so we got those flowers. I guess we might as well do this. I guess this is pretty much just going to give us nothing, right? Oh, no. It's actually going to give us a path to go to. What is the other path going to give us then? Like how she jumps off the plants, but she's still scared of it. Ooh, poor little bunny. Better run away. Cereza's vitality. The petals in the bottom left of the screen are Cereza's vitality. They'll decrease when Cereza is attacked by the enemy. If Cereza's vitality runs out, her story will come to an end. Damn, that's a harsh way to say game over. Keep a close eye on her remaining vitality at all times. Okay, so we have that direction. I kind of want to see... It's kind of hard to determine which way is the right way to go, so we can avoid it and check out the side areas first. Maybe this is just another way to the same area. We can just get the plant from a different side. Okay, I wonder what those are going to be for. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. I guess that's enough. I guess all we can do is stall it. And this might be a game I'm actually gonna... I didn't think this game would have any replayability. There's a lot of different paths that we can take, so I'm kind of curious how much there is to do in this game. I still can't imagine it taking more than 10 hours. At least for like main story, maybe a little side stuff from time to time. You know, whatever you find. You know, without following a guide pretty much. Don't think we can go back. Wonder, I should have checked what was behind the big plant. There might have been a different path.
Looking into the dark underbrush, Cereza could not shake the feeling that someone was looking back. As the wind rustled the leaves, it sounded just like a rasping voice whispered in her ear.
I can't turn back now. I'm going to become a witch and save Mummy.
Oh, this is so cool. I love this artwork. It's like a huge reason I bought this game. Nope, that must be the fairies, huh? They don't look like any fairies I know. And that's where her story ends. Oh, never mind. All right, nice. We got our save point. It's so funny that there's a lamp. It'd be even crazier. I mean, you know, like I mentioned in the last episode, it's just like Bloodborne. It'd be crazy if it was like a bonfire. Oh, pushing the wrong buttons here. Used to a PS5 controller. Oh, interesting. Okay, there's stuff. What is that stuff? It's some... Oh, I see. Wasn't paying attention to stuff like that, so I don't even know if I missed anything. I guess we'll find out if that stuff is like just for kind of, you know, points. Or if it can be used to buy stuff.
Must have been a rabbit or something. Right, Cheshire?
Come on. Now maybe these items would be used to buy stuff like bracelets, like you could in the original Bayonetta game, which makes sense because you already have a bracelet. But not actually, now that I think about it, we can just check the menu. Okay, there's 3 slots there. I don't know what they're for. Can't go into the archive. And all we have is a map. Not even halfway. Let's just continue on for now. We'll figure it out later.
Is someone out there?
Did I see something over here? No, I guess not. Kind of wish I could sprint a little bit. Doesn't seem to be the case. Nope, nothing looks like... Wonder what select does. Select does nothing.
Cereza could not shake the feeling she was being watched.
Is someone there? Show yourself!
And then, as if to answer her call,
The denizen of the wood. Oh, nice. I like how they do it like the original Bayonetta games. Or, you know, when a new enemy comes up, they'll kind of describe it like this. AOC. And just like the other Bayonetta games, they'll probably pronounce the names wrong.
these were fairies, nefarious creatures who ensnare the souls of humans who venture into the woods to feed on their vitality.
That's a good thing we're a witch.
This time there was nowhere to run. Cereza was backed into a corner.
Ooh, 3 against 1.
Please, please work this time.
Fingers crossed, Cereza prepared to use the summoning spell she learnt from Morgana.
Yeah, sometimes that's the best way to use it. When you're in a pinch, right? Best time to learn something. I guess not.
Even after the summoning circle had faded away, no one had answered her call.
That's such a weird summoning phrase. I like the summoning phrases in the other Bayonetta games. Hopefully it gets better.
Why? I did everything right.
The fairies resumed their sinister mission. All at once, they jumped at Cereza, weapons poised to strike.
I like how they'll just waited for her after she failed, giving her a second to grieve.
She shut her eyes tight and prepared for the worst. A moment passed, and then another. But she felt not so much as a pinprick.
Did the White Wolf save us? So it was not Morgana.
What? Who are you?
Chomp!
Ooh, it's Cheshire.
That beast, as dark as a moonless night, had it all been a dream?
And now with those 3 enemies on the ground, unless dreams can come real.
You don't think... Could that have been...
But before Cereza could finish her question,
Cheshire?
from its gaping maw, extending ear to ear, fell a drop of thick slobber.
Wait, did I manage to summon a demon that has now possessed Cheshire?
As if in reply, the beast growled and bared its blood-red fangs. Just as Cereza feared, a demon had indeed possessed her beloved stuffed cat. The creature had desperately sought a medium in order to survive in our world. In lieu of hair, it settled for one made of felt.
Interesting backstory to Cheshire. Wonder what demon it's supposed to be.
Looking around, the demon's eyes found Cereza. It let out a low growl. After her initial terror, Cereza realized that she was able to understand what the demon was saying.
You want me to return you to Inferno? Now, how would one go about doing that?
Cereza had her hands full calling a demon to this world. She hadn't even begun to study the spell to send them back.
Look at that, he's just as shocked.
Cereza once again heard the demon's words, this time even more clearly. Send me back! Send me back! The demon's rage increased by the second, but there was nothing Cereza could do. Out of patience, he pounced. Claws like daggers descended on Cereza. But what if we hear? The demon had stopped cold. As if bound by an invisible force, no matter how he struggled, he was unable to touch Cereza.
Well, we did summon him.
Calm down. You're going to burst a seam. Don't worry, I'll send you home. Once I figure out how. I'm on my way to get a fantastic power. With that, sending you back should be a piece of cake.
You know, I thought when she finally got to summon Cheshire, I thought he'd be, nice and friendly. I didn't think he'd be pissed off like this. Wonder if he actually talks.
Giving up his attack, the demon turned his attention elsewhere. Intrigued but a little scared, Cereza decided to follow a bit behind.
Okay, so this is what I learned in, from, I think it was in the trailer. You pretty much have to use the right stick to move around with him. So you're pretty much using the right stick and the left stick to move them both around. And I'm going to assume that's probably going to be something we do later on. Right now, this is probably just the tutorial.
Ran through the forest, searching for a way home.
Hopefully there's some more combos that come along. And it's so weird moving around with the right stick. My right hand's not even used to it. Like pointing in the wrong direction. Just feels so damn strange. Battle basics. Demon's sharp claws and fangs make short work of fairies. Scratch with CR and show your infernal might.
I'm in no mood for pests. Get ready for a face full of claw. The demon leapt towards the fairies.
No stamina bar either. Nice. This guy stand no chance. Easy enough. What's going on?
The demon slashed with his razor-sharp claws. But something felt off. His power seemed to escape him. Slowly, but surely.
Well, you are a doll. Oh, is it because I'm too far away?
What's wrong?
The demon bared his fangs. He was clearly suffering.
Probably doesn't belong in a puppet or a doll.
Are you sick? Or Or hungry, perhaps?
As Cereza approached, the demon felt the strength return to his body. In an instant, he felt right as rain.
I was right the first time. Distance thing.
His body was linked to Cereza by powerful magic. Moving away from her robbed it of its energy.
What's that? I need to stay close to you? I've never heard of a spell like this before.
How do you plan on getting me back to Inferno? The demon demanded.
We first need to find a white wolf. He'll show us the way.
I like how she's saying that. It doesn't even know.
Leave it to me. I'll find him, said the demon as he clambered to his feet.
I'm Cereza. What's your name?
I have no name, replied the demon curtly.
You don't have a name? That must be terribly inconvenient. Though I must admit, I haven't the faintest idea about demonic manners. May I call you Cheshire? That's the name of the stuffed cat you decided to borrow after all. Well, I need to call you something. If you're going to make a fuss about it, why don't you just find a new body? Fine! I'll just call you whatever I please.
And so these strange companions set off in search of the White Wolf. What mysteries await in Avalon Forest?
Moving the two, Cereza and Cheshire can move about separately. Move Cereza with the left stick and move Cheshire with the right stick. Let's see, they cannot be far apart for an extended period of time. Watch the distance between them. Okay, so this is going to be interesting. Moving these two people together. Alright, so I guess we have access to the archive now. Right, you have all this stuff here. I don't know if I'm going to read all this. I did it in the Bayonetta series, but it did get kind of long. I think it might cut the action, or it might be too much of a break in action. Let's read this one because we know, or because she's new. Morgana, a solitary Umbra witch, living an unimposing life near the edge of Avalon Forest, displaced far from the rest of her clan, master of the Umbran arts. Her skills in magic greatly exceed those of other witches, but she cut ties with her clan and moved to her secluded home years ago. Her reasons for doing so an unspoken mystery. Though usually avoiding all contact with the outside world, she invited the practically orphaned Cereza to come live with her and has since made Cereza her pupil, training her rigorously. Oh, nice. We can just look at the art, too. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I don't know. Should we just read the character? Maybe we should just read the characters. Forget the enemies. Cereza, a beautiful young girl born from a bond between Lumen's Sage of Light and the Umbra Witches of Darkness. As relations between these two clans are strictly forbidden, Cereza's birth resulted in her being labeled an outcast, scorned and mocked by the other Umbra. In time, Cereza began to be tortured by nightmares of how powerless she was to help her mother, who had cared so deeply for Cereza, becoming strong enough to one day help her become Cereza's one motivation for getting through the day. She cherishes the stuffed cat toy her mother gave her, which she named Cheshire. Never leaving her side, Cheshire often listens to the stories of the lonely girl. And now Cheshire, a demon trusting only power. A demon summoned by Cereza on the night of the full moon. That's interesting. That probably helped her summon it. Traditionally, Umber witches use their hair as a medium to control their demons, but rituals proved too difficult for Cereza, and the demon somehow found himself in Cereza's stuffed toy. The demon, humiliated by such a vessel, demanded to be returned to Inferno immediately, but the inexperienced Cereza had no idea how to help, and being bound to the magical energy of whoever summoned him, he realized he was unable to separate himself from her. Reluctantly, he agrees to accompany her just until they find a way to send him home. Having been just newly born in Inferno when called, okay, that's they didn't mention that was the reason he had no name. He had yet to be given a name. Cereza decides to simply call him Cheshire, after the name of the stuffed toy he inhabits. You know, a lot of the demons in Bayonetta games have designs and names. So I'm wondering if this, like if this demon is like designed after someone. I'm kind of curious about that. Or it's just its own... Oops, push the wrong button. Oh man, this is gonna be hard to get used to.
The demon seemed to have calmed down. Remembering that he could not touch her, Cereza breathed a sigh of relief.
Okay. Oh, hold on. He's got to stay in front of her. Since he is my summon. Alright, take care of these guys. Oh, come on, Cereza. Why are you running ahead into this dangerous area? Oh, looks like...
Pungent scent tickled Cereza's nose. It was rosemary, often used to ward off evil spirits.
I guess infernal demons don't like rosemary.
As soon as the scent reached Cheshire, he pulled away, face scrunched up in disgust. It looked like demons could not stand being anywhere near the flower.
Rosemary. Being a demon, Cheshire can't stand rosemary. Whenever it pops up, Cheshire will need to take a different path. Okay, that's fine. I mean, she could do something about it. It's just rosemary. I'm sure she'd probably have no problem picking it up. I wonder if this game is going to have any puzzle aspects to it. It'd be interesting to see. If they didn't put any puzzle. It'd be kind of strange if they didn't put any puzzle aspects in this game. It's like the perfect thing to, the perfect setup and controls for a puzzle, type of game. Along with the combat, of course. Oh, I guess technically you can count this as a puzzle. I mean, it's a very simple puzzle. Looks like a puzzle game at heart. Yeah, I can see that. If I had to take a guess, it's probably, there's some action to it. There's some puzzle aspects to it. Action aspects to it. And kind of a storybook kind of thing going on.
This was quite a pickle, but Cereza knew how to get by without a scratch.
But Cheshire couldn't make it past it. Looks like we're gonna have to take him out. Alright, let's hold him in place.
We've got it tied down. Finish it.
Perfect. I wonder if this game is actually going to turn out to be hard. I can't imagine the combat getting too difficult. Oh, hold on. What's going on? I can't see. What's going on? Hold on. I wasn't lining up correctly for some reason. I wonder if you can't do them out of order. Also, I've noticed if you screw one up, you gotta start over again. Looks like this one was just for some items. Not really much of anything else. Outplayed by the camera? Is this a From Software game? Well, I don't even know if you could... I mean, I'm assuming you could probably die in this game, but...
I'll go first to make a path. You wait here.
Probably not in the same way. Like how she's not scared now. Oh, never mind. That was a long fall.
Stop! Cheshire!
You gotta love the storybook cutscenes that are like frame by frame.
All at once, Cheshire's body shrunk to its original cuddly form.
Cheshire!
Cereza ran to pick up Cheshire and held him tightly to her chest. In her arms, Cheshire felt his strength returning.
I wonder what happened to him.
Release me at once! Even in this form, the demon did not seem happy about being cuddled.
Just hold still, will you? While you're small, you can't walk on your own, right? I'll carry you until you can transform again.
Well, he's got legs. He could probably walk.
Not having a massive demon breathing down my neck will make it easier for me to calm down too.
While far from pleased about being treated like a stuffed animal, the demon had no choice but to swallow his pride.
Exploring together, when in his stuffed animal form, Cereza can hold Cheshire and move with him. When moving about together, you can move Cheshire with the left stick, or no, Cereza with the left stick, and extend Cheshire with the right stick. That's so funny. Okay. At least we don't have to control with like two, the left and the right stick all the time.
With you in there, Cheshire still weighs the same as before.
Hold on. Am I missing some sort of direction? I don't think we can do anything about that. Okay, they didn't say I can summon him. How do I bring him back?
Cheshire!
Okay, so L1 and R1. I don't think they mentioned that. That's weird. They have all this tutorial going on. They didn't even mention that. I can't wait to see what these things are worth, or, going to be used for. And if it's even worth it for me to even collect them. If they don't come after me. I guess you kind of have to stay somewhat close to it. Man, I keep pushing what I think is A. Trying to push X on the PS5 controller. People say they like to play like a game, and then when they're done they move on to the next game, because if they switch between games they'll have a hard time. They'll get confused with the button play what buttons to push and what does what, especially if the game is similar in style, but like most of the buttons are the same but like a couple are different. That's the worst. Which I also have problems with from time to time, but sometimes playing with different controllers is just as bad. Okay, let's check what's down here. I think we missed something, didn't we? No, I guess not. You played Breath of the Wild on an emulator, had to map it like a Joy-Con, or the controls are very silly. Yeah, that is, at least you can map it. It would have been kind of annoying if you couldn't map it. Oops, didn't want to do that. Can I not? Okay, there we go. Just pushing the wrong buttons. How is Breath of the Wild on emulator? I've never actually tried it.
Cheshire, I'll toss you up there. See if there's a way forward.
Cheshire toss. In hug mode. That's such a funny name for it. In hug mode, Cheshire can be tossed to certain high places with L. Search high and low to find a new way forward. Game's adorable. Cheshire cannot return. When far beyond or blocked by Rosemary, there are times Cheshire cannot return to hug mode. When this happens, look for another way to unite the two. Oh. 60 FPS and more of a view distance. That's pretty good. That's 60 FPS is probably super helpful. Oh man. I wish I could change cameras. So I can kind of focus it on him. There must be a way, right? Okay, looks like he doesn't like that way. I guess we're just gonna have to go down this way. And she's gonna have to go up on her... I wonder if he can go through the Rosemary in hug form. Oh no, he doesn't. He doesn't like it even in hug form. Oh, I see. I gotta toss him up there. Oh yeah, this has definitely got the puzzle aspect to it already. The only difference, plus some community patches to fix bugs. Nice, improving on Nintendo's games, nice. Okay, so looks like that's the only place we can go. Now, what's this all about? Do we just kind of pick up all those things? Okay, cool. I didn't have to worry about those. Ooh, that's how the fight start. That's just like how Bayonetta started.
Prepare yourselves!
Binding the wrong guy. Good damage there. And getting these controls is going to be kind of
Yourselves!
hard to get used to. Magic Butterfly. Pick one up to recover the spell cooldown gauge, allowing Cereza to cast Umbran Arts more quickly again. Oh yeah, Breath of the Wild was so good. I definitely need to do a Let's Play of it before Tears of the Kingdom comes out. Imagine a game with Dark Souls 3 graphics and Breath of the Wild combat.
Did the fairies make this? I wonder what's inside.
I mean, that's probably a... Man, I love the Dark Souls 3 combat. But I see what you're talking about. I guess it is kind of similar to all the other Souls games. Healing Tonic. Umbran medicine in a bottle shaped like a petal. Use it to slightly restore Cereza's vitality. You can now concoct more on your own. Okay, nice, nice. We got the buttons down there to use them. I like how the arena got locked, like it does in Bayonetta. You can make Breath of the Wild play like a Souls game. Yeah, I guess you can, technically. Not as difficult, but you can do it. You know, when I first played Breath of the Wild, I went to the lightning boss, I guess. I don't know what you wanna. Okay, I guess that's what that does. I think I went to him second. You know the boss in the desert? You know the one that's got those super fast attacks? That was like the second one I faced. Man, was that a tough fight. You didn't try any range combat? Hopefully this doesn't hurt me. Okay, it does. I thought maybe it would launch me up or something, but I guess not. Yeah, I went to the water first. That was the first one I went to. And then I went to the desert right after that. Yeah, the game can get tough, and I think I also beat it on hero mode as well. It's not like there was many games to play, you know, early on in the Switch life. Funny enough, the first time I played any Dark Souls games, and the one that I started multiple times and then gave up on, was on Switch. And the only reason I even bothered to play it was because there was not many games on the Switch to play, so that's a weird way to be introduced to a game. But I'm glad it happened. I mean, I had to play Dark Souls 1 for the first time at 30 FPS, but I guess that's how the original game was, right? I think the original Dark Souls 1 was at 30 FPS. And then I got it for PC and played it at 60. Night and day. But it's fun on the Switch. It's nice to have that portability aspect to it. Hey there, bunny. Are you friendly? Oh, look at that.
What have we here?
Those are the 3 items you
There were
use.
signs that a witch had set up camp here.
Wonder if there's Morgana.
Perhaps I'm not the first witch to enter this forest. Oh well, it means we've got a place to rest. Look what we have here!
These are the 3 items you use to craft stuff in all the Bayonetta games. Baked Gecko. Compound sealed in crystal interestingly can have various effects on the user depending on how well it is baked. Unicorn Horn. Compound sealed in crystal, knocked straight off a poor unicorn, may be used for ornamental purposes depending on their length and sparkle. And Mandragora root. Couldn't think of the name of this one. Compound sealed in crystal, breaks out into a screaming fit over every little thing. Best to pack it deep in your rucksack. I like how they have a little design on them too, as opposed to what they used to be. They were just items. You couldn't see the little screaming Mandragora root. Large red arches are sanctuaries that can be unlocked by approaching. Be sure to unlock one whenever you pass by. Okay, what does that do for me?
Oh, I'm exhausted.
I can just rest. Okay, so we can concoct. Let's try making an item. This is the concocting menu. Here are some compounds. You'll find more in the forest. This is an item. Acquire one to learn how to concoct. Please don't tell me it's like the way you... I didn't like the way you concocted stuff in Bayonetta. Hopefully it's not the same. Begin concoction. Nope. Just like... Okay, yep. I don't know why they do this. After adding the compound, mix everything together. But I get why they do it, but I don't want to do the left stick kind of... At least they have a cool little animation with it now. Got Bayonetta actually save, mixing stuff this time. Medicine in a petal-shaped bottle. Use it to slightly restore Cereza's vitality. Use items you've made by holding the D-pad. Check what you can make with Y. That's all we can make. I guess, the save points are usually these lamps, I think that's what they call them, lamps. Pretty much this thing right here. I think a sanctuary is probably just like a place to rest. Because I don't think actually I'm not sure, because I hadn't taken damage at that point. But maybe a sanctuary is something that'll give us our HP back. And something we can rest at. As opposed to just a save point, which just saves the game. Already 9% done. Yeah, it's a short game. If we play at least the other Bayonettas are short.
Look over there!
Yeah, the other Bayonettas are action-packed. 10 to 12 hours. I wouldn't be surprised if we're done in 3 days. Yeah, if we stream, 3 hours a day like usual. Oh, there's the white wolf.
Before them stood a large wolf. Its snow-white fur shone pale silver in the moonlight.
That's why I decided to play this game, to give us a short break from all the Souls games. Because I knew it was going to be really short. So it's going to be really short, so that'll be good. We can get back to... Unfortunately, we can get back to Dark Souls 2 when we're done with it. God, I hate that game.
Forest. The what?
wolf guide you. Cereza was captivated by the wolf. It seemed almost not of this world.
Even with, you know, we're with us being done with 9% of the game already, I bet you when you beat the game, you're not even at 100%.
Hey! Wait!
Back to the Iron Keep after this. We're not at the Iron Keep, right? We're in the DLC, I think, right? Which is not any better. Is there really stuff for us to do in the Iron Keep? I thought we finished that area. Let's hope we did. I don't want to go back there. We're just going to read the characters. I think that's probably the most important thing. The majestic white protector, the white wolf, a wolf dwelling in Avalon with the mane white like winter snow. The white wolf guide you, just like the boy in Cereza's dream said. The wolf appears before Cereza and Jeshe as if to lead them through the forest. It's Iron Keep version 2. I think I hate Iron Keep more. There's also this enemy, I guess, but we're not going to read the enemy types. Or how many enemies are there? I don't know. In Bayonetta, I got kind of annoying because there were just so many. I guess we can read it. Let's just read it. There's not that many. Rank Pawn, Denizen of the Wood, AOC. The most commonly seen quadruped fairy of Avalon. They are known to be slightly moody, but universally love to play tricks. Souls are their main source of sustenance, and they usually live off the negative vibes acquired from tormenting humans and wisps. They also vary in size. AOC, who have lived for long periods, tend to be larger and significantly more dangerous. Among fairies, they are an inferior breed with no special abilities to speak of, but their basic physical strength still averages with that of an adult human. As they can both use weapons and magic, they pose a significant threat in their own right. That being said, most have a poor sense of sight, hearing, and smell, and can thus usually be avoided by simply hiding. They are usually tasked with minor guard duty and instructed to report anything suspicious to their commanding fairy officer. Being discovered by one could quickly result in a whole fairy army coming to their aid, so it is usually best to avoid confrontation when necessary. I didn't know that. I guess reading the description is, we got a benefit to that. I didn't know we can like hide from them. Oh, that ain't good. I guess there's no going back. Must be the end of chapter 2, I guess, right? That's interesting. Review game instructions thus far via the Travel Wisdom menu. Travel Wisdom can be accessed anytime from the System menu. I guess let's see it. Okay, so we have all these. I guess it's nice that we know how to, that we have this in case we forget how to use stuff. Whoa, dude, are you kidding me? What is this? Is this... She has this much magic that we can learn? That's more magic than in the Bayonetta games. What'd you do, forget it when she was an adult? A lot of the system stuff has already been learned. Only a couple left. Well, this will be fun. I guess we'll just have to wait and see until we find other stuff. I guess we're still in chapter 2. What is this thing? Well, it looks like there's no turning back now. Be cool if I can ride on Cheshire's back. And, maybe run a little quicker. Oh, look at that. Now we're actually finding stuff that we can concoct with. Paws of the White Wolf. Wolf tracks. Tracks left by the White Wolf. Follow them. Following them might help lead the way. Check nearby for more.
Come here!
Let's not forget to pick this stuff up. Being able to concoct stuff is really going to be helpful, depending on how difficult the game is. Probably have a harder time in this game than other Bayonetta games, just because of the weird controls. Not a lot of games, actually I can't think of any, to be honest, allow you to control two different characters with two different sticks. Ooh, nice. What's that all about? Blast Cocktail. A numbered potion in a thorn-laced bottle. Use it to create a shockwave, stunning all nearby enemies. You can now concoct more on your own. Pretty cool. That's something... It's gonna be an interesting game with all this other stuff that just didn't exist in Bayonetta.
Cheshire, over here!
The world before Cereza seemed to warp and bend. She blinked hard to no avail. Could this be a fairy trick? Cheshire was losing patience with his hesitant companion. Come on, we've still got that wolf to catch.
I'm getting ready. Just give me a second.
Like how the narrator's doing the voice. Come on, through the fog wall. Oh man. We just take some acid.
What is this?
As soon as she took a step inside, she felt as if the breath had frozen in her chest. All around her were sights strange and terrible, as if she had been dragged into a waking nightmare.
I'm fine. It takes more than this to scare me.
You got it, Cereza. Yeah, it is pretty trippy. Makes the art style that much better. How does he look? Yeah, he looks pretty much the same, just a different color scheme. Or just colors look a little different.
How am I supposed to find my way in here?
Suddenly, Cereza's magic brace began to glow. What could it be?
Dispelling illusions. The distortion created by fairies is full of illusions. Use your magic with ZL to dispel the illusions and see through their deceptions.
The light from the brace revealed things Cereza was unable to see before.
Does this brace have the power to dispel illusions?
Oh, I guess we couldn't have interacted with that until we dispelled it. I thought we were dispelling the whole thing. You know, the whole trippy out. You know, the whole trippy world. And getting those is really forgiving. It's really hard to mess those things up. You know, once you got, once you know, when I mean mess it up, I mean like mess it up by pretty much not pushing the direction at the right time. What the hell is this thing? Oh, this is interesting. Not what I was expecting. I mess with these. What the hell is with these mushrooms? This is even more trippy than I first thought.
There's something here.
Funny that they put the mushrooms in there. These fairies maybe are on mushrooms.
Upon close inspection, there appeared to be distortions, as if the air itself had cracked. Equally confused, the girl and demon exchanged a glance. That wolf is just up ahead. Cheshire's indecision did not last long, but try as he might, he was unable to open the cracks any further.
Try using magic to open it? Come on. We have no idea what's lurking on the other side.
Well, it's not like we can turn back now.
Cheshire gave a mocking snort at Cereza's cowardice.
I am not making excuses! Alright, fine! Okay, Cereza. Just like you practiced.
You know, it's kind of perfect that the infernal demon, according to the description, was also just born. You pretty much have two children going through the forest together. One pretty much a newborn baby. You want to look at it like that. That's got to be the end of chapter 2. Just seems like it.
Once their eyes had adjusted to the brilliant light, what lay before them was a sight unlike anything either had seen before.
Place does look pretty interesting.
I have a feeling we're not in Avalon anymore.
Is that a Wizard of Oz reference? Tirnanog? Tirnanog are the source of the fairies' illusions. They can be found spread throughout the forest. Find and destroy the core at the heart of Tirnanog. Press start, or I guess plus in this instance, to open the menu if you need to temporarily retreat. I don't think we're going to need to retreat at this point. Let's see what percentage we're at now. 10%. Okay, let's see. Can't do anything here. Let's just keep pushing forward. Something tells me there's not really much for us to do here. There's probably going to be multiple ones of these. I can't imagine this one will be that difficult. Oh, I actually wasn't expecting that to actually work. simple enough. Was there one on the other side? I don't think so, right? Nothing on the other side.
Is this fairy treasure? Oh, they'd be hopping mad if I stole it.
Well, then let's just borrow it. I got that Zelda music. I definitely got inspiration from Zelda on that. Oh, hold on. Let me just do this. That's probably what they expected you to do. Even though I screwed it up. Damn, dude's got a cannon. Half-sitter shooter bogey. Counter. Besides decimating enemies with his claws and fangs, Cheshire can counter their attacks as well. Press R with the right timing to have Cheshire counter incoming attacks. Enemies hit with a counter will be temporarily stunned, but be warned, some attacks cannot be countered. Okay. Oh, this is a boss? Oh yeah, you're right. I guess it is a boss. Crescent Cluster. Power-imbued crystal. The shape of a crescent moon, typically only found in Inferno. It can restore some of the user's magic energy. Can't do any magic. I've got that counter in there. I don't know. I guess that's his HP bar. I guess that's his HP bar. I don't know. Pretty easy fight. I don't know if I'd consider that a boss, but definitely the toughest fight we've faced at the moment. I gotta say, I'm liking the combat. It's gonna be really interesting when we get more magic. I mean, you guys saw that long list of magic. It's definitely gonna be interesting. We'll take you. Oh, we gotta swap this around. Oh, unless she can do it. Can she do it? No, she can't do it. We're gonna have to switch. Alright. And I guess we gotta do the puzzle on the other side. Oh, come on. You should be able to make it. How about when this is all the way up? Nope. I guess not. You can't teleport to me.
Cheshire, over here!
And now we gotta deal with this one. I guess we just freeze it in place. Easy enough. Technically, I think we didn't really have to freeze it in place, but I'll do what the game wants us to do. That's probably much less of a headache. Now, what are we even here for? Keep wanting to push X to open this thing.
Yes!
Some more HP. Vitality Petal. A small jewel shaped like a petal formed in the very life essence of the forest. Collecting several is said to increase your vitality. Well, we don't even get the petal. We have to get... Do we seriously have to get 5 of those things? That's gonna be crazy if we have to get 5 of them. Well, this looks pretty trippy too. It's supposed to be like the planets or something. Well, if they are, they're out of order. We're just going off of size. Looks like she has to help me with it too. I guess she couldn't get the power if she was here by herself. And I thought I couldn't get any trippier. Oh, there's the kid from our dream.
You're the boy from my dream.
Center of forest. Waiting. Help me. Power.
Okay. I just need to follow the white wolf, right?
Nope.
Destroy all elemental cores.
Thought it was about to be Avatar here.
You can do it.
I guess that's the 4 main bosses. You know, that guy's, I don't think you'd call it a cape. I guess, I don't know, those, tassels coming down. You can kind of see like it's got that universe look to the back of it. A lot of the final bosses in the Bayonetta series had that kind of design in their boss room. I wonder if he's kind of the same kind of
Follow
creature or whatever.
White Wolf.
Because if that's the case, this guy is not our friend. Especially because those guys end up just becoming the final boss anyways. But look at that, we are done with chapter 2. So that was a long chapter. That took over an hour. So much longer than the first one. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you are enjoying these episodes, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And come check out the live streams on YouTube and Twitch.